Well, hi everybody, Bill here from Today in Iowa. Say, I finally had a chance to get that scraper blade that we developed last fall out for a test run. This is from the fall, and I wanted to dig out and remove some old landscaping that was overgrown, get rid of the rocks. There's no weed mat in there, as you can see, and put that back to grass. Just was unhappy with it. It was a teardrop shape that come out in that area, and as you can see, I'm getting rid of that rock. Now this is the 8-inch scraper that I made for the backhoe. And one thing I wanted to point out here is try pushing stuff backwards with your backhoe. It's really not intuitive. I find it quite awkward. Try it. I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's just a little bit different. So I'm using the scraper blade here to clean up the rock, cut the edge around there. And I think it's doing a pretty nice job. Now I'm sped it up here because it's so repetitious. You don't want to sit here and watch a 20-minute video on this. But you can see it's taking off the top rock. I'm going down a couple inches, pushing back my boundary there, and that's where I'm going to establish my new grass line. You can see I pull up some bricks. That's the old edge. It's all overgrown and buried there so deep. As you can see, the backhoe is doing a pretty nice job of just removing that rock. I had a load of black dirt delivered and took it over to the 1025 loader and put it into place. And then I got the pulverizer out. Now this hasn't been rained on or compacted or anything yet. So what I learned quite quickly there was how soft that material was. Pulverizer did a great job of just leveling it out and doing a light compacting on it. And after a few passes, I figured I needed to get it more compacted. And so I drove over the dirt with the 1025, just continuously backing back and forth, and got it compacted a little bit. And then after that, I just did some hand raking to feather that into the existing grass so I could mend this all together. And then once that was done, I'm going to introduce you to a real favorite tool of mine, garden weasel, or the weasel. Well, I'm going to use this garden weasel now. I just love these things. They do a nice job of roughing up the ground, getting it ready for seed, and also transitioning the seed bed into the existing lawn. So I'll show you how that works. So for this small project, I just used the weasel there to rough up the ground, and then I'm going to seed and fertilize it. But look at how fine it is and how it breaks that soil down. I'm really happy with this. It feathers into your existing lawn real well and really is a great repair tool. I use it on little small repairs too. So I'm putting my favorite seed down now in fertilizer. We'll do a close-up picture here. That's what I try to achieve when I do my seeding in that, and it works out well. Then I top dress it with a rake and then put some straw mat on it. Not a big fan of the straw mat, but I still use it. I like the way it'll cover it up and kind of incubate it. And here's a little more on that. You see me use a lot of this straw mat cover. I don't care for it, and I'll tell you why. This nylon web, I don't know if you can see that. It never goes away. Once the straw deteriorates, that nylon web's there for a long time. It gets caught up in the mower. I'm going to do something different this time. I've had good luck with it. I'm going to use this as like an incubator, and then I'm going to, once the grass gets going, I'm going to pull that off and let it go on its own and not leave this nylon webbing behind. Well, here we are 7 months later, May, spring of the year, a real nice thick and lush green lawn in there. Really happy with the seed and fertilizer I use. I think it turned out really well. And look at how well it mended with the existing yard. Boy, that turned out very, very nice. So join me next time as I get out the 14-inch scraper blade and we tackle this ugly front. This has been long overdue for a facelift. We're going to get all that stone out of there, show you how that 14-inch blade piles it up for me, and I can get it out of there real easy. Well, thanks everybody for letting me share my scraper blade with you and how it was put to practical use. Thanks so much for subscribing and commenting. Have a great week, everybody. So long.